There we go. We're on. I am curious how it is though. Ah, okay. That's a little different. Never mind. Let's start it up. Right, I've got nothing to use, so let's advance. We've got the game against Seattle. Oh, hey, Pugster. Hey, Duck. That's the first time I've ever been called Duck on a stream. Funny to hear. Here we go. There we go. I know, I'll be honest, I was thinking to myself about if I left the city, I think people would immediately know where you're from just with Duck. It's like the Scousers, isn't it? Hey, whack. God, LA Galaxy aren't doing good in this.
Stadiums get renamed and we call this now the CenturyLink Field. Seattle Sounders have certainly been at the forefront of so much of the growth of football in the United States of America.
Yeah, it's a hotbed of football up here.
It's the last game I played this, the last time I played, and yeah, I did pretty bad. I'm hoping I can get a good result, kick it off.
The kind of players that we expect, the kind of performances we expect from the individuals.
There we go.
This formation work.
Yeah, I mean, it can at first glance look cautious, but it just depends on the attitude of the players out there.
Alessandrini!
Hey! I had no involvement whatsoever, but I'll take that.
And they've given themselves a terrific boost for what lies ahead. Goalkeeper almost got there.
I must be mad, I've got FIFA 19 yet I still haven't played it. Well, bar that Norwich video I've got uploaded.
And that has opened the scoring, 1-0 here.
Oh, I really am worried. I mean, it's going to be a tough one, that. And I honestly didn't think it'd be that tough when we sort of saw the fixtures. They've really snuck up the table.
He's got away from him.
Like I say, I thought to myself, oh, Norwich, you know, it'll be a tough away ground, but it won't be, you know, like it won't be like, say, going to West Brom. But it's beginning to feel like that.
Spotted the pass there, Alex Hunter. Giovanni Dos Santos. Oh, well saved. Corner kick given. Corner's taken. Cleared away by the defender.
Hey,
Dempsey, that's a free kick against him. Just spotted the ball up and they're playing.
That's what happens when I look at my phone for a second. Miss a quick free kick.
Pick somebody out with his pullback. Very, very close. Just past the post.
Well, I think half the crowd, you know,
I think the one thing that's gone for Stoke is the fact that I think Rowett's won over a few fans again. You know, there was doubts after that Blackburn result, and I know the Forest one was bad after, but I think just the two performances against Rotherham and Bolton, they've really settled nerves again, haven't they? I was reading what Liam Lawrence has had to say, and I sort of agree. Just give the guy a bit of time.
Quick header, found a teammate. got some strength, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing Leeds were 9 points off not long ago. Well, sorry, we were 9 off Leeds, and I'm going to say I didn't think they'd still be that far off. So we both had interesting run of results to stay the same distance.
Into a good area. Here's Jonathan Dos Santos. Hunter.
Ooh,
Referee's given them a free kick.
I mean, we're only 4 off the playoffs, aren't we?
Danger to the opposition.
That's impressive. I mean, it still needs one hell of a swing of results for us to do anything about it, but it's impressive. Oh.
Can't give it away here. Keeps it up. And the LA Galaxy get a free kick now. Very straightforward.
This is what annoys me about this sort of game mode. You're expected to play it with I'm guessing he's 6 foot, Alex Hunter. He's not good at headers, yet they don't let you take the free kicks. They put him on the front post for every corner, even though he's not the best header. Really irritates me. At least when I play as Stoke, I can pick Peter Crouch on the corners.
He's in. A real chance here. That's when you need a defender to show his class, and he's done just that. Giovanni Dos Santos. Oh, what a fine goal. They lead.
Okay.
2 now. They'll feel a little bit more comfortable. And they're good value.
You know, he's someone I really thought would do well. I'm disappointed he's ended up in the MLS. When he came to Tottenham, I thought he's going light up the Premier League he is. Miles out.
The goalkeeper did get a touch, but not strong enough to keep the ball out of his net.
Well, he is his own.
I think we were linked up with him at one point, so when he was doing bad there as well. I've always been linked with the random players, but yeah, that was one I remember.
Lodero. Attacking well here. Alonso.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
That's a combination of skill and will to help steer through. Great chance.
Ooh, that was a good save.
Goalkeeper with a textbook save and keeps the ball in his grasp.
I haven't heard of a Preston one, but I'll keep an eye out because I've got some support to family of Preston supporters, so yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out for him.
Alex Hunter. And the referee is blown for half-time. It's 2-0 here.
Oh, hi Alan.
Well,
So I'm guessing tonight it's Europa League, so is that... We'll just try and think, is it Arsenal-Chelsea? Oh, Chelsea and Rangers. I'm going to say, I knew Chelsea were playing, I didn't know if who... Oh yeah, Rangers are playing, aren't they? I forgot. I'm going to say Arsenal have played tonight, haven't they? So that's one result. I haven't really followed the Europa League this year. Sometimes I do, but I've really tuned out of it. I think it's with not actually being anywhere near it. All right. That's one thing. Just what you're saying, Pugster. I'm glad we aren't that low. I mean, there's been all that furore, hasn't there, been about Steve Bruce losing his job, and I think, was he actually in that bad a position in the league? I mean, they hadn't got a centre-half partnership, had they? They've got that Millie Jednak in defence, and I think we're complaining about our defence, yet really they should be doing worse. You know, you can go on as much as you like that they might have the strongest attack in the division, but, you know, if they've got a poor defence, they're going to keep conceding goals.
Here's a chance to move forward.
Then again, though, if you're letting Glenn Whelan take penalties, that's another story.
Nice bit of interplay between these two. Alonso. They could pose some danger now.
Ooh.
Well, he's got the ball there in the defensive zone by reading the play very well.
It's FIFA 18. I'm trying to get the journey completed before I start FIFA 19 with that. I never played it when I had it for the year, so Seemed good just trying to finish it.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Nah, straight the goalie. I don't get the cabbage. I heard about it, but I'm thinking, did he just have some groceries and thought, hey, go on, I'll chuck that, you know. You'd have thought you'd have thrown a kebab at him or something. I've got 19. I've actually done one video for 19. I just haven't... Actually, that's all I've done. I've played the one game for that one video, and that's it so far.
Change in mind for LA Galaxy, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I was being subbed. He's just giving me instructions. Alright. I'd have felt really bad for him if it was either of them. I know we had the Kenwyn Jones chant about him, but yeah, that'd have been bad. Chelsea 1-0 up.
Toronto missed their penalty. The score remains 1-0.
Going to say, I'm just trying to think, has Morata started tonight? And say, he's really not had a look in lately, has he?
Proper tackle that.
I remember he scored a hat-trick against us at the start of last season, and I thought, ooh, he's going to be one of these big ones.
Jostling for possession there, and he's come away with it. Attacking now. Good play, one-on-one. Tackled well.
Ooh.
Giovanni Dos Santos.
Thank you. Ooh, don't pass it, don't pass it.
That's a wonderful tackle.
Ooh. Oh, I saw it was a bit of a push. The way I see it is, if it had been given against us, I would have been a little bit upset, because I think Williams would have been, you know, it was a bit of contact, so I think we did deserve that, you know, it going for us. If they'd gone against you, could have seen why, though.
They've got the ball into a good area. Put in from the wide area. So the corner to come.
It's one of those where, for me, I think there needs to be a more hard and fast rule. You know, if it's contact, you know, it's given. If it's better having a rule like that than this. Oh, okay, well, he should have done this, he should have done that. You know, just keep it a straight rule. So I like the World Cup. You got penalties given left, right, and centre, but at least they were consistent for the most part.
It's Alex Hunter. There's good movement forward here. And shoots.
Oh, yes.
Taken the chance beautifully.
Sometimes those kind of shots do hammer back out off the cross.
See, Alan.
This time, what a goal.
At least I left you with a goal this time. I didn't really do well on Battlefront earlier.
Well, if it wasn't wrapped up before, Alan, it certainly is now.
Yeah, no mercy from this side. Thinking about goal difference, I think now.
Hey.
Different angle on it here.
Considering I did really bad last time I played this, I'm just glad I got a goal.
Surprising that it is as one-sided as this late in the game, but the team leading deserve the margin of what's going to be a very comfortable victory. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
I chuckle when I play this because I can't help but wonder if I'm playing like a Tony Pulis style winger. You know, literally try and double back.
2 more minutes to be played then, added time. Lodero. He's aiming for the front post. It's not a cross that's caused the defence any problems. It's certainly not the goalkeeper.
There we go.
And the referee has now called a halt. They never let up, did they? They kept on going to make this a very big margin of victory.
Yeah,
Okay, come on, skip the cutscene.
Quite often, last 10 or 15, you ease off, but this team didn't.
There we go, impressed the boss, I made me mark, and I won the match. Considering I think I got one of them when the performance thing popped up, I've done well. You know, I actually think we might have done. I'm wondering if in the cup competitions we've got goal line technology, or at least we are able to use it, you know.
Kind of players that we...
I couldn't say for certain anyway, but it would make sense because I can imagine they might have installed it at all the top grounds, so maybe we were just on the edge of it, would getting relegated. I don't know, but I'd like to think we did. I mean, when you think we've got goal line technology as standard, you know, like if the ball crosses the line. So now you've said that, I'm just rereading what you've said. I'm thinking, I thought you meant VAR. And that's why I was thinking that maybe we've had something put in to prepare for that. But yeah, we've still got the goal line technology. But that's more just literally on the line, isn't it? But yeah, I'm pretty certain we've got goal line technology. I don't think they take it away because if we get promoted, it saves installing it again. Okay, carry on. Yeah, I could believe that. If anything, I'd imagine they'd want the championship ones have it just so that if any of them do get promoted, they haven't got it installed over the summer for the Premier League. I think we can actually use it though. I might be mistaken there. I haven't seen it used, but then again though. I was going to say, I don't think the conference has got it yet. Maybe Gresty Road.
All right. Full effort, total focus. Let's get to work.
Oh, what am I doing today? Defending. Woohoo! When I thought to myself last week, oh yeah, I'll live stream this, this'll be fun. The one thing I didn't think to myself is, I'm going to have to do training sessions in front of people. It's a bit like, yay. What this reminds me of, it's when I used to be at the match and I'd be watching Rob Booth, and it's as if he always had this ability to make the most crunching tackle possible. I was going to say, I don't know, Mesut. You could guarantee he'd put his body through anything if it kept a goal out. Sometimes he didn't need to keep a goal out, just if someone was winding him up. Yeah, I mean, I actually liked VAR. I know some people said it was not that good, but I know that it's not going to get everything right, just for the fact that referees are never 100% correct, but I like the idea that there's a bit more certainty. All it needs is just a bit more like the actual video assistant referee. I feel like he needs more authority, because it's like when we're in the World Cup and the decisions against Harry Kane that the referee just ignored, and you're thinking, if the VAR had actually said, hang on, I know that I've seen this, you want to give a penalty, then maybe it would have happened. Maybe I've got my England glasses on there, but yeah. Definitely like it in the Premier League though. I think the Championship it might be a bit too early, but hopefully we haven't got to worry about that for too long. I keep hearing Stokey saying, oh, you know, what? I don't see what the fuss is about the Premier League, and I think, well, why are we all trying to get promoted then? No, it's alright enjoying this league while we're in it, but we won't be at the top table again soon. I suppose it's just the prima donnas they don't like. Oh, we've got one more try. I've got to get it this time. There we go. Come on. Ooh, he actually did me then. Ooh, again. He's a sneaky little so-and-so. Sorry, I'll have to just wait a second, read your comment. There we go. Come on, one more. That's it. Now just don't foul him. I'll take that. Yeah, I was so confused when we played Tunisia and all of them. I was thinking, what on earth is VAR thinking if you're asleep or something? Yeah, it was like that. The Tunisia and Panama games were terrible for it. I mean, at least against Panama they did give a couple of, well, was it a couple of penalties? I think it was, wasn't it? So yeah, at least they did think that way there. Well, if we get promoted, we'd almost certainly get battered 6-2 by Man City or something. If Hughes was in charge, I'd say yeah. I mean, well, we'd probably still lose, which isn't good to think, I know, but at least we might not get beaten 6-2. I think that's the only thing I'm getting out of Saturday afternoons right now, just looking at the Southampton Twitter feed and seeing all of them getting a bit irate. It's like the world is crumbling down, just like their defence. It's funny, I didn't have anything against Southampton. Well, not much. I wasn't fond of them, you know, because I thought they were like the media darlings, but that was about it. But as soon as he got there, it's like, certainly changed my opinion. Ooh. Alright, come on. Okay, I'll take that. It seemed better to me against Bolton, but I think one of the key things that helped is the forward line was pressing. I mean, I don't think I've seen Ince and Afobe run as much as they did on Tuesday. It's not calling them lazy, but I just think they put more effort in. It's as if they realised they needed to defend from the front, and it worked. I mean, I'm a believer in that. I think it's stems from like the Guardiola type of play that I sort of grew into football watching, you know, and pressing from the front for me is a must. It's like if I see a goalkeeper having time on the ball, I would literally be screaming at a forward for not running at him. I used to love Mama Zidaby for that. He used to always run at the goalkeepers. Might not always get there, but at least he ran. Just put them under some pressure and you never know, they might do what that Alisson did and make a cock up. Did he think he was Nigel Johnson or something? I mean, in fairness, some players just don't get straight into a game, do they? I didn't think Bo played bad. He's got levels to go through, but considering he hasn't started a lot of games, I think it'd be unfair if he got dropped just because of maybe playing a good, say, 55 out of 60 minutes. Ooh. Ooh, doo, doo. In fairness, I'd probably be that sort of person. I bet when I used to be at the match, they used to always be saying, well, the guy just shut his gob. They'd always be saying to my mum what I thought, well, at the time, Pulis or then Hughes would do, and yeah, I can imagine there were a right bunch of sulky barks right behind me. It's the trouble, you always think you've got the answer, don't you? Well, at least I seem to always think that.
I ask a lot of you, but I do it knowing just how good you
Ooh.
can be as players.
We got a cutscene, or we got another match? Oh, another match. Okay, I'll take that. You know, a story like this, it's pretty much like Marcus Rashford going over to LA Galaxy. I can't help but think, you're telling me that Marcus Rashford, if he was sort of backed out of the Man United first team, they said, we won't sell you to a Premier League rival and we won't sell you to a Champions League team, you're not telling me that Marcus Rashford wouldn't drop down to the Championship? It's just like, really? LA Galaxy's your only option? Whenever I listen to Stoke games on the radio, the same man is always commentating, don't know his name, and if I hear him now, my adrenaline levels shoot right up and I'm thinking if they scored. I think that would be Johnson. He's got one of them voices, I've got to admit. When he decides to retire or whatever, I think they should actually name one of the stands for him, or I don't know, just give him some sort of tribute, because he's definitely the voice of our local radio, and he, you know, like you say, you hear him and suddenly you think Stoke have scored a goal. He's got one of those energetic voices.
With the considerable assistance here of Alan Smith.
Looking forward to this one.
Los Angeles Galaxy today against New York City FC. So this is the lineup for the LA Galaxy today. It does look more like 4-4-1-1 than 4-4-2.
Pass it to the left,
So.
pass
He
it to the
gives
right.
manager the option of stiffening his midfield. And when they get the ball, you know, that number 10, if that's what you want to call him, behind the centre forward, he can supply the bullets, he can get in the box and give his teammates some company.
New York City FC will line up like this today. 4-3-3.
Get in that position, bub.
And they've got natural wide players in that front three with a central striker.
I think that's the key, because those lads on the flanks, it's quite a complicated job actually, because they've got to come inside, support the centre forward, and they've also got to funnel back when they haven't got the ball, so an onus on them.
Alex Hunter.
Ooh.
That's cut out. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here.
Cashley Cole.
Morales! He's blocked the shot well.
I didn't think he was still at Galaxy until recently.
He's way off target.
I thought he'd have retired. I mean, I know they say it's a bit of a retirement village, but still.
And Jones. Dos Santos.
Yeah, he certainly builds the excitement well.
The attacking third.
But it's like they have the highlight clips, don't they, for Crewvale and ourselves, you know, like just before the match starts, and every time they hear it, Mum says, have we scored? It's just that good, isn't it? You know, it's when I think he does the thing where it's Stoke have reached an FA Cup final. Gets Mum every time.
Here's Dave Romney. Now Jones. Got the tackle in. Ashley Cole. Giovanni Dos Santos. Striding forward, purposefully.
Ooh. Okay. I'm running back.
He's got some room out here in the wide position. Could whip it in from here. Good defending. Ring.
Okay, poor pass.
Maximiliano Morales. Ring. Attacking well here. Moving the opposition around with these two players. David Villa. And they're keeping the ball. That's the important thing. It goes out wide again.
Yeah, I feel like Saint can actually have some of this ball.
Cole. Hunter. Jonathan Dos Santos. Now Jassy Zades. And he gives it back to him. There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view.
Ooh, that ball.
Looked very good indeed, but the...
Now, I've seen the goal cam videos, but I haven't actually watched them, just for the fact that I just assumed it was going to be watching the fans, and I thought, but yeah, if it's got the commentary, I'll actually tune into it.
With their interpassing. Villa.
I've started trying to watch the videos now that I actually know what is on there, because I actually thought the YouTube channel was a bit underutilised, but I've noticed a lot more content. Give them credit, you know, Stoke get their stick for things like that, but they've done well.
It's been pretty sombre viewing for the spectators here. A very dull first half, I have to say.
No, shocked me that. Can't get my head around it because there's more than enough good players out on that pitch to give us a lot more than we've seen.
Matarita.
I'll be honest, I thought the crowd against Bolton were really quiet. I know it's cold on a Tuesday night, but
Now they've got a chance in this
I'm going to say we used to make a bit of noise.
Amara. Some options
I know it can be a bit hard to get up out your seat for Bolton, but still.
Ring. Comes in strongly.
It's one of those things where
Hunter.
the first good game, really, that the supporters have had, and they don't really say, yeah, we recognise this.
Hello. Matarita. Hunter.
I think they're trying a bit harder now.
Zades.
I remember days gone by they were a bit more sloppy.
Hunter. Giovanni Dos Santos. Jonathan Dos Santos. And in it goes towards the far post. Break quickly when they get possession.
Now, I'll be honest, this is where listening on TV doesn't help. The boothing end, you can't really tell if they're making a noise if it's just them, I suppose. So, yeah, it's just that thing, isn't it? I know what it's like when there isn't a noise because you can't really generate it on your own unless you're one of those types, you know. But yeah, I just wish there had been a little bit more oomph.
They've been the better side. They've played with great panache up to this point, and that goal really sums up the way they have been playing.
Yeah, it'd been nicer if there was just a bit more, because it's like I say, I think the players would have fed off the fans, sort of going, yeah, come on, you're putting a good show, and instead they didn't really get anything back off the fans, so yeah, it's hard to comment really when you're not there. It's just sort of what I observe and what I hope, and yeah. Ooh, what change is going to make here? Oh, they're all boots. I'll tell you what, I like customization in any game. Yeah, I'm at a point with this where I'm going, well, what can I do? You know, it's like they give you a little wing there and eagle, and I'm like, I don't have tattoos, I'm not really interested in them. You know, I think a lot of the championship referees have been bad. I mean, I suppose it's why they're in that league, but you sort of hope they're a bit better than they have been. I mean, if anything, you'd hope there's a few on the verge of going up a division, but I'm guessing they aren't at this rate. Well, saying that, let's try... That looks different for a change. I mean, the Premier League referees get a load of stick, but I'm actually curious if what more they can do. You know, what they're pretty much at the top of the game. You know, all they can do is just keep playing games and hope they improve. Oh, one quick thing. Hey.
So, Hunter, your time here, so far it's been impressive. I have to admit I had my doubts. A young man like you, new country, big expectations. Many more seasoned players have come here and failed. For me, they lack the hunger to succeed in MLS. But you are different. Already you've given this club hope to reach the playoffs.
I wish these conversations had a bit more to them. I was going to say that's definitely just int.
That's why I'm
Oh,
here,
ooh.
to be a difference maker.
You're a fighter. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I wish there were more players in the squad that are a bit like
I
that.
wish I had your attitude when I was a player.
A Phobe is someone I think who's given a chance, he'll take it.
Did you play for Mexico at the World Cup?
Yes, when I was 34. My first major tournament. Did you know that? In my 20s, my teens, when I think of the choices that I made. In this game, young men of talent, they are given too much too soon. It's why they miss out on their dreams, why they retire with nothing to show but regret. This career we choose for ourselves, we have to remain vigilant, because one day we will turn around and it will all be behind us, Alex.
I'm not exactly sure what the point of that cutscene was, but
Another
yeah.
day, another opportunity to get better. The manager is adamant that we make more of our set-piece opportunities.
I read someone saying that this is a bit like a soap opera, and it does feel like that. What it meant to do they? Oh, right. Oh, okay. I've never seen ints that way, as humble. I think maybe it's all that to do with his dad that's given me that impression. I mean, he's definitely got quality, there's no denying that. And I don't think he's like Shaqiri with it either. I think Shaq sort of had a cockiness about it, whereas I think that is the humbleness you refer to, you know.
Show me your pace.
Confront the manager, I'm just trying to think. Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. The transfer bits. Yeah, it is a bit weird. I think they didn't know what music put in, so they just put first bit they could find. I mean, I only use FIFA for the videos because, well, one, I've played FIFA, so it makes sense, but also me and my mum just didn't want to do face cam for it. So we might change that at some point, but just for now we seem quite content with how we're doing it. It's a shame though, because it does, well, for me it makes the videos look a little more amateurish. You know, I don't get this challenge. It's telling me to run through the line, but I'm thinking, oh, I'll give this another go, but this is just a weird one. It's like that, I'm running the direction, it's not running, so I have to check back and then I get whistled. Come on, pass it. Oh, right, you call for the pass, right. Now I'm with it. There we go, now I actually understand it now. I'll have to have a C for that. Yeah, Shaq did score more, but saying that, it is different divisions, isn't it? I mean, Ince did pretty terrible at Huddersfield last year, but I think Wagner, he asked him to do more defending, and I'm guessing he just didn't. I think he sort of sacrificed his freedom doing that. I think if we got promoted, he'd have to be put in the centre, to be honest. I don't think Rowett wants to play a number 10, but I think it'd be the only way to really get the best out of him. In the Premier League, anyway. Oh, that was a foul. It is a bit like that. It's a shame he doesn't get a bit of praise when the good results happen, but I think the trouble is, until we actually get some consistent good results, there'll be doubts, won't there? I go back to what I did a week ago or so when I did the Nottingham Forest video and I tried defending him. Even though it is history, he did do good at his past clubs. So it's not as if he's become a bad manager overnight. It's just, I think he came into the job, he had an idea of what the job would be, and it's been proven more difficult than he thought.
Okay, that will do it. Thank you all for putting in some good work today.
I mean, I could be wrong. Certainly won't be the first time. We had some scores. Just trying to see if Chelsea have won. God, I don't even know the team they've played. Mulvidi. God, and they only won 1-0. I say, Alan, I know you aren't watching now, but that ain't good. Rangers, just for Alan's benefit, 3-1. That's not bad for them. Wow. I've seen the England team today. Quite surprised how many young players are involved. I mean, Mason Mount seems a good young player, but it's strange to see a Championship player called up. Even if they could go higher. I mean, I like my youth, don't get me wrong, it's just a surprise. I thought he'd have kept those who are in the World Cup squad for a bit longer.
In the US, the game really growing, Alan. I'm looking forward to this very much.
Oh, so am I, Martin, so am I.
Los Angeles Galaxy today, and they play Toronto. And this is how LA Galaxy line up for this game. One main striker, one problem.
Oh, yeah, love.
How are they going to find attacking routes with this
Be
one?
on that camera thing.
No. Oh, right, they know. Can't go to that song.
Never. Never. I said it's true. Oh my God. She says Rob's asleep in bed. I'm going to have to wake him up.
Oh, it's something to tell people, isn't it?
I thought I can't just send her an invitation and not tell her.
Uh-huh. Just for record, Pugster Josh has been watching this, so I'd say, and talking about the Stoke Norwich game.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I'd just let you know, just because
Yeah.
we do the stream, well, the vlog and all that.
Okay. Sorry to disturb you.
It's alright.
Thought I'd tell you. Is this so the cats don't come in?
Sort of, but just a record, he's just said, when he first saw the vlogcast, it was nice to see your passion for Stoke.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Yeah, well, hopefully the mic's good enough he can hear you.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for telling me about that though.
Okay, Doug. Got the door shut?
Yeah, go on. Cheers.
Information.
Well, whether they can create through the middle, we'll wait and see. I just think today those two wide lads in midfield are going to be important.
Jan and Josh, JJ's. Pretty much the simplest answer I can give. Thanks for that, Pugster. Hi, Balaban.
Well, he slid him. That's even better play to stop the chance. Now Jesse's
Just going to try and get in the swing of this again now. Yeah, my mum's had some exciting news. She's got a boyfriend for the first time in 26 years. So she's telling people.
Hunter. Jesse Zardes. Now Jesse Zardes. Josie Altidore getting forward well as a team now. Now Osorio.
It's been funny the last couple of weeks, I'll give it that. I haven't even met the fella yet.
Looking a problem until the clearance was made. Dos Santos. Played for excellent
Ooh.
vision.
Come on.
Finishing off. Whipped in hard and low. Chance taken. Goal. They're in front.
Who scored that? Oh, Dos Santos again. I'll tell you what, Balaban, I don't feel that good in this. I mean,
Placed by the goalkeeper.
I only control
In you
Hunter,
go.
and
Easy as you like.
I don't think I've had a touch yet.
I tell you, it's not.
He's,
The top of your game to try it and to
I'm not a
convert.
particular Alex Hunter fan. I wish he was about,
Josie
say, 6
Altidore.
inches taller. Just so I could win some headers.
Hunter. Oh, that's a lovely piece of skill.
Ooh.
Challenges for the ball. Delgado. Bradley.
I'll admit, I do my videos on Legendary, so there is that.
Osorio. And here they are on the attack.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, Alex Crouch, that'd be one hell of a player.
Sebastian Jovinko.
At least he'd have pace.
He must have thought he'd scored from that distance. The keeper had other ideas. That's gone out for a throw-in.
But yeah, this is on Legendary, I'm guessing, so
Sebastian Jovinko.
it might explain why I'm feeling the difficulty.
Delgado. Good try for that back heel.
I mean, I was watching something on YouTube about the idea that is Legendary actually the hard difficulty or is it world class? And I keep getting tempted to switch back to world class, but then I think, but I'm making it easier.
That's good skill from Alex Hunter at the point of the attack. With this goal advantage, they've now got a corner.
Come on. Ooh, ooh.
And in it goes. And that's straightforward for a goalkeeper of this calibre.
I never know what to do at set pieces. The ball comes in, he's never going to win the header, so I just think I'll run around and act an idiot.
Coming on strong and looking to play their way through now. Giovanni Dos Santos. Giovanni
Ooh.
Dos Santos! That's quite a comfortable save, really.
He keeps telling me come inside, and I'm thinking, but I'm not playing there.
Michael Bradley.
Either that or I've had my position changed.
Bradley. Delgado. Good forward play from them. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Well, they've got the ball back now in the middle of the field. Delgado. Free kick to Toronto.
That's sort of it. I mean, it's like I say, you can call for it, but it's just going to be that near to
Added minutes.
the defender, as you like that. You might as well just run towards the corner taker. I might try that next time, actually.
Well, the referee has signalled for half-time.
This season you seemed all at sea out there. Yeah, I got a 6.9 rating. Talk about giving me an insult but saying I'm still doing good. Oh, that made me laugh.
Start of the second half for you.
That's a bit like Joe Allen, isn't it? All at sea, but you still played well.
Clever play on the ball. Dos Santos. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here.
Ooh.
Throw for LA Galaxy.
Yeah, I've got to admit, I was very... Oh, I didn't really want to get FIFA 19 yet, but I think part of me thought, well, I'm using it for the vlog, so it is for a purpose other than, you know, just because I wanted to buy it. I mean, it is a lot of money. I mean, especially I buy them on the digital store, so it's an extra 10 quid. And I really didn't like paying it, but the way I see it is, it's just a bit that extra convenience, you know, if you're out and about, you can always just play the game somewhere. Don't have to carry a bunch of discs with you. Yesterday my dad went revenge on FIFA 18, then I went 4-0. And I said, psych, I win, you knew. I'll tell you what, you'll like 19 and that new house rules mode, I bet. I can't remember what they've called it. Is it no rules mode? You can have offsides, fouls, red cards, all of them stand. Oh.
Nowhere near. No, he's miscued that one. Miscued it badly.
Well, that's the end of his game, and what a game he's had. And the crowd...
Hey, I'm on target.
Excellent.
Well, he was so lively from the first whistle, really, and he was dictating the match for large parts. Well done, son.
I mean, this is a gaming channel. Just out of curiosity, what do both of you play?
Michael Bradley.
I get me games a bit mixed up when I've got a few people in my head. Because if I'm right, didn't you say you play Hitman Balaban?
Shots on here. It's a corner. Could that lead to an equalising goal?
Oh, did Stoke cover it, Smiths? I didn't. I might explain why they were there signing it. You've bought this FIFA 19 today? Very good. I mean, it's really annoying. Another reason I wouldn't have bought it is that I don't like FIFA Ultimate Team. I think it's just a way for them to make more money on top of the game, but the way I see it is, I know people enjoy it, so it's like, yeah, I remember. I think was Tom Edwards there as well. I seem to remember there was a big battle at the end. Oh, oh God, that was terrible. Flew back in my chair then. I think it was after the Forest game, and I couldn't help but think how they got them signing them while playing the game and signing that. I thought, really? You didn't think to call this event off after you've just had 2 bad defeats in a row? Are you away from home or something, or have you got stuff to do? I've had that myself. You know, when I was at uni, I had to buy a game and it'd be waiting for me at home, so I'd have to wait about probably most of the week to play it. These things do happen, don't they? I'll tell you what actually did me with Ultimate Team, as well as that, what I've said. It's the idea that I actually had the Ultimate Edition a few years ago, and I got all these cards and I started trading them so I could get some good Premier League players. And in the end, I just realised I was building the Stoke team. You know, I didn't want players Hazard and all that lot.
And the supporters probing with the pass. In with a chance. That could have been the pass to determine the match, really. Well, here's a chance.
That's why I play career mode.
Goal news from Chicago.
It's a goal for the visitors. 3 minutes remain. 1-1.
Thanks, Alan.
Ooh. Ooh, no, you.
Great defending there, stopping that attack. 2 minutes of added time. That's what it says on the board. Still trying to find an escape route here. Now, can he take them on? Crisp defending there. That's the end of the game. Goal scorers, as you well know, get lots of attention. Let's give the defenders some praise today.
Oh, most definitely.
I mean, I'd never got a Messi or a Ronaldo on Ultimate Team, but even if I could have got them, it would have just looked so weird. I think I'd have changed kits just to make them look a bit more natural. I'd have probably got the Juve kit or something. Right, just nip in the next room, get a drink. No, I don't play with the old team, I just play with Hunter. I'm going to say, it's why I was a bit surprised you thought I was playing that well. No, just Hunter. Well, that's something I didn't know Xbox did. Does it take random clips during your gameplay or something, or is it like... Because like, if I get a trophy, it'll take a screenshot just to sort of tell you when you won it. Was it anything like that, maybe? I've been setting up this live stream stuff for the past fortnight, and this is the first time in however long it is since Xbox came out, I've actually wondered if it was worth getting an Xbox just for the fact that it is so hard to stream off this thing. I've got like a whole cluster of wires between my legs. Oh yeah. It's pretty good that though still. what it's like. Let's just go down a bit. I think I won this once, quite recently. And it'll take the screenshot there. So, you know, you do get them every now and again. That was I was playing online then and some idiot kept running out with the goalie. What chapter? I think I'm on chapter 3. It's hard to tell. Well, it's hard to tell if it doesn't... Oh, there we go. Objective CH3. So, yeah. Okay, so get the LA Galaxy into the MLS Cup playoffs. So there's an hidden objective. No idea what that'll be, obviously. Didn't do anything in that first one, or the second one. In the first one I did 1 of 3, so... That doesn't warm me heart, though, that I'm halfway through the campaign already. Certainly seems like a very short game. I'm not complaining, it's going to be good for the stream, but still it's like, really? I feel like they went to New York and picked a diner.
Well, you got the deal.
Pinching myself. Filming starts next week. Michael really came through.
Oh, I should hope so, too. Good for you, son. You always want your kids to have it better than you did. Look, there's something I need to discuss with you.
I wonder sometimes if players just get bored and try to do stuff like that. It's the only explanation I've got.
Across the dressing room.
Kim, what are you doing?
So you told him.
Kim.
Apparently it was just never the right time. I've been dying to meet you. I couldn't believe it when Dad told me you were moving over here. And
Dad?
What?
you haven't told him?
Alex.
You're telling me this is my sister?
Alex, I was waiting.
Oh, come on,
to
don't overreact.
letting you concentrate on your football.
Is this some kind of wind-up?
I was thinking the same thing. Are you serious? You haven't told him yet?
You don't blame her.
I can't handle this right now. Still my head in.
Alex.
I just need a moment to think.
I'll admit, I got it spoiled for me because I saw the trailers where she's involved, so I sort of gathered there was a family connection, but still, I can't help but watch it and think, really? The very least I'd do if I found out I got a sister is go, hey, you know, just give them a hug or something, not walk out and act as if it's her fault. I think they just like the idea of making it dramatic. Free training, yay! I wish I could do the sarcastic one. Yay!
Okay, here we go. Hard focused training. Time to get to work.
Well, I need to practice my set pieces because I am absolutely terrible at them. I'm not exactly sure why, considering they'll change the system for FIFA 19, but I'll give them a go. And I think I'll just do El Rondo. Is that it? There we go. I appreciate that, Pugster. I mean, and you, Balaban. I'm going to say it was a case of I wasn't avoiding playing this for the entire time the game was out, but it got nearer the end and I was thinking, go on, I can make a video on this. And here we are. As you can see though, I'm not very good. Yeah, I think the kid's a bit terrible as well. It doesn't help that you've got the arrow sort of doing that, and then the camera's still moving with it. It's really hard to tell, like you say, where I'm shooting. Ooh, oh. That goalie! Oh, that was a good one. Let's try that. Try it again. I thought there was more chance I'd sky that. I'll agree, I hate the training. I mean, I'm only doing it just because I'd rather get in the first team. But yeah, I wish I didn't have to. I think I'll leave it there. Possession passing. Feel quite comfortable here. Was that in the when you boot the game up? Because I can't remember all the way back there, but I'll go and say, I'll tell you what I do remember. In FIFA 17, when you start the journey and you've got little Alex Hunter, I remember the penalty there, and I think I played it twice and I didn't score the penalty. The penalty system in that was bad. It's got worse here. I don't know why they changed it. Oh, okay. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh, just wide. You know, I want to try that. I got a little bit confused at the beginning, so let's play it a bit quicker. And I'm just faffing around still. I forgot I was getting points for that. Oh, okay, that was a bit sloppy. I'm happy to leave it there. I seem to score the majority of penalties with this, but it's just that you want to go a bit higher in the corner, but it just fills the arrow completely and just goes straight over the crossbar. I never missed it, you know why, I just did it one time. I was going to say, if you can say you did it, that's brilliant.
Okay, we're done. Well, gentlemen.
It's like in this, I had to do a free kick for a press session and I couldn't score for love nor money in that. Oh dear. Gonna get tallied off, I think. Let's go cool again.
I'm not a hard man to find. Yeah, except for on the field. Been MIA in too many matches recently. You need to get your head in the game and start playing like you can.
It feels like they've tried to give this guy an acting career. Somehow I want him to stop talking about baseball. Soccer. So the playoffs. Oh, so we're in the playoffs then. That's not too bad. We'd need 16 points to get to the top 2, so that's a bit out of the way, but yeah, we might still finish in the playoffs.
It's
It's match time. Martin Tyler here and Alan Smith.
That's when I get the feeling the game will make you finish in the top two. Sorry, top
I
six.
think so, Martin. I hope these two teams won't disappoint us.
This is the lineup for the home side. The system that we think they're going to go with is 4. And here's the shot. And it's Clement Diop who is able to...
I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't like the first 2 chapters of this. I mean, the idea that, fair enough, Real Madrid are interested in him supposedly. You know, of course he's going to ask for a move. But what I don't get is why they treated it with such, I don't know, silliness. A bit like, oh yeah, you know, that's put such a bad image on this club. And I think, but would fans actually be that disappointed? I mean, I did it with Man United, and I think even they wouldn't moan that much. Stoke supporters, I think we'd be chuffed to the rafters if we had a player interested in Real Madrid.
Now Jesse Zardes. Jonathan Dos Santos.
Ooh.
Christian Bolaños. Harvey. It's Giovanni Dos Santos.
3.9. Wow.
Turnover.
I did one save with Stoke, and then I did another with United because I thought I'd rather do a Hunter story where it's a natural rival with, I can't remember his name, Gareth. So, you know what I mean? It doesn't have the same ring when they're saying 2 big rivals, Stoke and West Brom. You know, it's like, really? So yeah, that's the reason I switched, but like I say, it just didn't seem right when they did all that with the falling out with whichever club he's at.
Able to cut that out with some sharp movement. Montero! In really for what seemed a certain opening goal.
Oh dear, I think it's one of those that might play on his mind now for the rest
I mean, I'll admit, I wish I'd had the Stokes save still, but they drew it from the United one, so yeah.
That's across the field to try and switch the play. Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area.
Ah, come on.
Goal news from Houston.
It's a goal for DC.
I'll come to this game, the art.
27 minutes played, 1-0.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally, keeping us up to date as usual.
Wouldn't be bad if they even tried to acknowledge it, but it's like, nope, they are our big rivals.
Skill and will to hold off the opposition. Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there.
Ah.
Christian Bolaños.
I mean, in that story, it wouldn't have been bad, right, if Gareth had gone to, say, well, from Stoke, if he'd gone to, say, United, in the sense that it'd be, oh yeah, he's already leaving us after only a few months at the club, sort of thing. But, oh, and adding to that as well, Stoke signed Harry Kane. Yeah, there's just a load of stuff in that first version of it that you'll go, really?
Good football between these two. Nice passing. Striding forward, purposefully.
I'm going to say I wish we could have signed him. Don't get me wrong, I think we're doing alright now, but you want options, and Gale definitely would have been a good one.
Here's Hunter.
We could have let Juve go, that's for certain.
Hunter! Chance to put it in the box from here. Got to be quick now.
That's the thing, though. I think how the journey was in the first season, if that had been, you know, written in, I don't think anyone would have bat an eyelid.
Cut that out well read. Well, there'll be 2 added minutes. Well, he's got away from him.
They're also trying to tell me that his granddad won the FA Cup with Stoke, and I think, when was that?
Well, we're halfway through, and we haven't yet got a goal to bring to you. 0-0.
Okay, so they keep telling me off for being in the wrong position.
Not the best first half, but we're always hopeful, Alan, aren't we? And I'm sure it will improve.
Well, it has been as dull as dishwater, but There's enough quality players out there to produce better in the second half.
Now, Ashley, you got in my way there.
Clear it here. Harvey.
Ooh, that's a bad ball.
Waston.
I'm going to get subbed in a minute.
It's looking good, this move. Good challenge from a sliding tackle from the defender.
I think I'm going to need to score a goal just to stay on the pitch.
Cole. Spotted well by the defender, cut it out.
Yeah, I know I'm at risk of being subbed out. I've heard that bit about it, and I've got to admit I like the idea of that, just on the off chance they've done the bit where you'd have the old pig leather balls. Be good to have a bit of a throwback game.
Goal news from Kansas.
It's a goal for
Oh,
Sporting
come on.
Kansas City. 61 minutes played, 1-0.
Thank you very much, Alan. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. There's good movement forward here. Came in with a challenge. Dos Santos.
Ooh.
Ready Montero. Goal news now from Portland.
It's a second goal for FC Dallas. 68 minutes played, 2-1.
Oh, interesting news again from Alan McInally. Thanks, Alan. Can really get the shots on.
Ooh.
The goal at last.
I'm going to get subbed now.
And we've waited well over an hour to get it. But it's the team that have looked the most likely that have done it. And maybe they will use this as a platform to go on to win now.
Might as well simulate.
Alex, congratulations. The result today means you've clinched a playoff place, something that looked so unlikely before your arrival here at the Galaxy. What does this mean to you personally?
Oh, I can't remember. I'm going to look forward to trying that.
Yeah, I mean, it feels great, you know? It's been an amazing team effort to get here, especially when you think that we were so far off the pace just 6 matches ago. But we know that this is where the hard work really begins if we want to finish up with some silverware at the end of the season.
Always great speaking with you, Alex.
Likewise.
Now, I'd have liked then if the reporter had said, "You had a bad game, Alex. What went wrong?" Just small things you didn't take into factors. Yeah, I'll have early crosser. I like trying to create on here, but it seems like there's a lot of scoring challenges as well. Another chat at training. Jeez. What gets me is how much travelling there is in the MLS. They could have done that instead.
And are ready to work. Because today, we train hard. The manager has asked me...
Tactical crossing. I've never heard of that one. Cross the ball to the most suited player. Alright. Okay, that wasn't great. Second. Yeah, that wasn't a bad goal. Really won't go to a Saturday Stoke game, but I just don't have time, and I'm not a big fan of going midweek games because I don't have a car. I have to wait like 45 minutes after to catch a taxi. That's sort of what's putting, well, it's putting us off in the sense that my mum hasn't got the best mobility, so we could sort of get there. But then once you've been there for 90 minutes sat in a cramped seat, it's then getting back. And she used to be able to do like walking up the hill towards the bus or the coach, but she couldn't do that now. So it's a case of we need a car or something. And yeah, it's like you, we just don't fancy waiting for a taxi to get to the ground. So I think as soon as we know whether I can drive or not, we'll go down that road. I mean, we're hoping I could start my driving lessons by now, but it's just taking a bit too long. Ooh. Okay, I seem to have done alright here. Ooh, there you go. Well, I think you'd be lucky still to get it at full time if you went at half time. I think you'd be better doing it at the start of the match. And so the traffic getting in and out of the place is terrible. Even when I've been to away games, you can still see them piling out. I've said it for a while. It'd be good. Oh, I don't know where I'm describing it because I'm not good with me local geography, but there used to be a rail line somewhere near somewhere around Fenton area. I don't know where it was. But I used to say to Mum why they don't try and get the away supporters on that rail line somehow. You'd think there'd be some way of connecting the old line to the newer lines, just so that it's easier for them to get here, and that way you don't have to have police escorts all the time and all that.
When we train hard, we set ourselves.
Do something like that, it might ease the congestion a bit. Oh, it might. Could make it worse. Ding dong.
Limo was nice. Bit miffed you didn't pick me up though. Why are you gonna give your mum a hug?
Bit shy.
Good flight?
Long.
You're not talking to her?
Look at this place. Very nice. LA's treating you well, Alex.
I completely agree there. I think the Bouvenanders wouldn't like it, but I do agree with it.
What's wrong?
Just think maybe you should have told me about Kim.
Well, you met her.
I met her.
I didn't think she'd know.
Well, you have to understand how hard it was for me when your father left. He chose them over us. What was I supposed to do?
She's my sister.
Your half-sister. I was protecting you.
Thanks.
Strange, this didn't need to be a story.
You were all I had left.
Do you want to get out of here? We could get something to eat. Somewhere nice.
I stand by it. None of that needed to be in this. You know, don't get me wrong, it's his character, if you like, but did they really need to go into full soap opera mode? That was literally, you didn't tell me! Why? And I'm like, I don't really care. It doesn't really have an impact on Hunter on the pitch. You know, yes, I keep using the Marcus Rashford thing, but that's just because I feel like Hunter's based on him. You know, and yeah, something like that might happen to him in real life, but still, we wouldn't hear about it, so why would we be bothered? I don't know. Let's see if I can pick another pair. Let's go for them, they look different. I would like to see the, even if it was just for like a friendly or something, I would like to see the Stoke supporters move somewhere. Well, from the Bootham end to the South Stand and just see how it works, because it would be good, say, if you could get the, I can't remember what they would call it now, but the stand where the dugout is and all the boxes. You'd like to think that that stand could have the away supporters. I mean, when you, I know what you get about that. It's strange to think about how much effort they put in, but when you think a lot of games now do that, I mean, it's like Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm sure they did something similar there. It's becoming a bit of a common practice just to get real people to sort of do the acting and then translate it into the computer. It's clever, if a bit over the top. My bugbear is it feels like they've done it and now they're saying, right, we've got to show it off a little. Oh yeah, true. They'd have to rearrange it. I mean that was just one idea, to be fair, but even if they move the away supporters, as I think you said, to the Bootham end, just the idea, even if I had to cut them off like they've done in the South Stand as it is, just get them away from the tunnel. You know, because I think that's the important thing. The tunnel's right where the away supporters are, so the away team get a boost as well as the home team.
Well, we're into the last half an hour now, and Alex Hunter's coming on.
The game seems to be done and dusted, doesn't it? But it is a positive move. Alex Hunter
scored 2 or more.
Take to the field with his team, 4-1 up.
I'd be lucky if I get a shot, let alone 2 goals. Wow.
Now Roman Alessandrini. Jermaine Jones. Hunter. Giovanni Dos Santos. Free kick given.
Come on, give me a shot.
There's a real discussion now about how to make the most of it. Hunter. They blocked it then.
Well, I'd have thought that. I mean, the way I see it is I'd rather the away supporters as far from the players as possible, just in case they have a bad game and decide to take it out on our players.
Defensive clearance there. That's cleared out of play. It'll be
All their players.
Here comes the corner.
Maybe I'm being harsh, but I've got Millwall in mind.
Well, they could pose some danger now. Want to use the full width of the pitch now, the team in possession all the time, against a dogged defensive unit that they're facing at the moment. Dos Santos. Some options now for the pass. Giovanni Dos Santos. Zardes. Jermaine Jones. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. There's been a penalty involving Philadelphia.
It's a penalty for the visitors.
Okay.
A slight delay as the ref clears the defenders. Here he comes. It's off the bar and out. 72 minutes played. It remains 1-0.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally, keeping us up to date as usual.
Another little bugbear about this game in general, right? I really wish in this game mode they train you how they would actually want you to play. Because it's like, I'm on the left wing, but they don't give you any actual coaching about how to do it. They just sort of say, no, you're in the wrong position. And I think, well, surely wingers do move around a bit.
So we're going to see a double switch now.
I'll admit, I didn't even hear that chant.
Corner played in. Cleared away, well away from goal. Jack McInerney.
We used to come out with some good ones. I used to love the Luis Suarez ones. Might not have been just us, but I still liked it.
I did think. Probing with the pass. In at the goalkeeper, just tried to slip it into the corner, but no.
Well, he did well to get himself in that position.
I didn't actually hear any penalty commentary. Was that regarding the Williams incident?
Not good at all, miles away.
Guiding it through. Needs to score! Looked for a moment as though he got the geometry absolutely right as he tried to steer the ball in.
I think his teammates, the crowd, were screaming for him to just put his foot through it, get the laces onto the ball, but he's tried to go for accuracy.
There's some potential in this move. Still got a bit to do, but this is promising.
Come on!
And now the shot! Off the post!
Oh.
No goal. Flag up.
Well, that assistant there, he was certain the flag went up.
This what another thing that annoys me. I'm not really influenced in this part of the game. I can't get back because they'll tell me off for it. So I think, well, I get sort of punished if I have to just let a goal go in because the AI is so poor.
Not often you get at this level a game as one-sided as this. It's great for the team with all the goals, but the others just waiting for the final whistle. It's real opening now. They have got a goal, and we should.
That's what I'm talking about. I was just nowhere near there. How could I do anything about that? I know you can play as the whole team, but the way I see it is I want this to be Hunter's story, so I want to play as Hunter.
It is too far to think of a recovery here, but you know, maybe
All they need to do is improve the AI. Give them more of a mentality to keep playing to the star man.
For the next game as much as anything else, because for this game it's all up, it's all over.
Schweinsteiger. Harrington. Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area.
No, I haven't heard that one.
Well, that goal puts them on the comeback trail, possibly. Deficit cut to just one goal now, and they'll be hoping to use the time profitably.
I used to love when we were in Europe, we'd sing bread, bread will buy me bread.
They want to get back for the kickoff because they
I still sing it.
Now they're just one down, but time is really ticking on.
I thought they were out on the feet there, Martin, but a goal out of nothing, and who knows?
Alvarez. Harrington.
I was going to say you might get caught out by the filter if you try and say it.
Now, can he take them on?
I haven't necessarily set one up, but a few YouTubers, a few people on YouTube have got caught out on it.
Real miscue. That's the end of the game.
I'm not 100% sure. I think someone tried recently and it was restricted just in the sense that I describe it. YouTube automatically says, hang on, I'll let the YouTuber check, so. I think I can see him, it's just that I can't necessarily share him.
Well, that assistant there, he was certain the flag went up straight away.
Okay. Don't think I'm getting off the bench for the next one. I was right, by the way, I got one shot.
And I message your party tomorrow. Same kind of thing. Should be a good time. Come by if you have any other plans.
No, man, sounds good. I've got nothing going on.
Swing by after 6 tomorrow. Party should have started by then. Cheers, mate.
Alright, man, nice one.
Mate. Thierry Henry says mate. What is he doing in Los Angeles?
For a minute there, I thought I'd come to the wrong house. This place is awesome.
They don't give you good options. I'd love a more warm option, but...
What are you doing here?
We didn't exactly get off to the best of starts. Look, I just wanted to give you these. Just in case
look
you
for
don't
it.
anything tomorrow night. Kind of a big deal, playing for the national team. It's just a friendly, but who knows, if I play well, I could get called up for a competitive game.
Didn't know you played.
It's in the blood.
Look, I appreciate this, but, we got plans.
Oh. Okay. I just thought you might want to come along. Tell me what you think. I mean, how cool would that be? Alex Hunter giving me tips.
I bet she could give him tips.
Look, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have come here. Oh, and for what it's worth, Real Madrid would have been lucky to have you.
Not how I'm playing right now, they would. But more training.
Well rested, we must capitalize on our chances. Shooting, finishing, scoring.
Go on, I'll try that. I was tempted then to simulate them, and I thought, well, these should be quick enough. Yeah, I've just written that chant down. I'll have a look when I've finished the stream. Ooh, good tackle. That was bad. Ah. Bad option. And again. Let's retry it. Oh, I'll have another go if you're offering. Okay. Well, they keep saying shoot, so I thought, right, I'll shoot. And again, that was terrible. Come on. Sorry, I like it when I get a couple of bats at a cherry. Ah. Oh. That's better. That's not better. When you watch this, you wouldn't believe I do me videos in one take. You know, it's not like I keep repeating them trying to get a Stoke win. Come on, one more try. I've got to try and get A in this. That's it. Terrible. Oh, okay. Oh, just a bit too wide. That's better. Okay, so I've got to beat 3 players to score this, eh? Ah. I'll take that. Advanced crossing. You know what, I can't see a lot of what I'm doing here. And I don't want to disable the chat, so I think I'm going to just accept a bad score here. Hi again, Balabam. Ooh, I thought I got a touch on that. Ooh, nice slow cross. Yeah, I'll accept a D there. Yeah, I'm not optimistic either. I mean, I'm hopeful. You know, I think it's a fine line, you know. I'm not optimistic, I don't think we will, but I'm always hoping that we will.
Thank you all for your hard work today. I'll go home and get some rest.
It all depends which Stoke turn up. The one that did well in the first half at Rotherham, and then did well for, I'd say, 60 minutes against Bolton. Or the one that we've seen at other times this season. Do you support anyone, Balabam?
Alex, over here.
Hey, hey. Man, you really know how to throw a party.
The studio is taking care of all of this. They deserve the credit.
Oh, you're playing FIFA 19 Journey? I've just been telling us about the start of that.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
It's just my family is...
Or Blackburn.
mad.
Man, same old song.
Yeah.
They've animated Thierry well. Don't get why he's in the game, but they've done him well.
I just found out I've got a half-sister. Which is...
Crazy. Like, actually.
Yeah. She's a good kid. Tough, determined. She plays too.
Nice. That doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's not. It's not. She's actually playing right now. US Women's National Team. USA v Germany. Friendly. She's 16.
16. On the senior team. She's the real deal. What are you doing here?
That's a weird choice. Go on.
There's a pair. Wanna come?
USA v Germany. Marozan, Pop, Press, Morgan, Anta. I'm in.
Yeah?
Yeah?
What about all this?
I put in my time. Once in a generation, you get to see a superstar break out. Ali, before she scores.
That was an interesting choice. Why would it matter that he's your friend or not? Is it going to upset Danny or something? Right, here we go. Key decision. Does she wear 29 as well? Is it some running joke amongst them at FIFA?
Well, they're struggling at the moment, the USA, and they're going to take
I don't know.
a bit of a gamble here, but it's an interesting one for us, Alan, isn't it? Kim Hunter, the half-sister of the MLS.
Now, hang about. Even Alex has only just heard that she's his sister, so how do the bloody commentators know? If the commentators know, surely... if the commentators know, surely the bloody Alex should know. The internet, it doesn't vanish in his household, did it? Oh, don't worry, Balaban, just sort your problems out.
O'Hara. Well, they're in a good position here. Put in by Kim Hunter. Has to get it away. Cleared the ball. That would be a throw. Rapinoe. Klingenberg.
I don't think there's a lot of work experience opportunities, but I know they've always got job openings here and there, you know. Different levels of experience, of course, but you know, they're always posting on Twitter about it. Bet365, that's a different story. They've always got jobs. You just have to be able to do it.
Alexandra Pop. And shoots! Hit it hard, but not very true. Well, it's one change, and it looks like it's a case of just trying to freshen the team up a bit. Lloyd. Brian. There's good progress with this attack.
Ooh.
The shot's on.
Ooh.
It was an opportunity, really, and in the end, way off target.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though. I can imagine there are jobs at the stadium, but like I say, the club is obviously a different story.
is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. They could pose some danger now.
Ooh.
Needs to be quick. Goal. Yeah, that's what it is.
Now that's something this game should have worked on, right? In the sense that, say you just come on for your international debut at 16 years old, wouldn't you go absolutely mental when you're involved in that goal? I'm just looking at that Kim and thinking, that should have been an automatic goal celebration. Filling another corner. Wouldn't be against it, but I think we're struggling to fit the 30 in at the moment, so it'd have to wait until we were guaranteed attendance again. I hadn't actually seen the scoreline, I didn't realise we were losing. I'll have to try and get a goal. I thought it'd been brought on just for a bit of match time.
That's a wonderful tackle.
Oh, come on, keep it.
Hunter. Lloyd. They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some width into this attack.
Ooh. Ah.
Alexandra Pop. On the attack here. Marisa. You can see the deflection there, corner. Well, it might be a good idea just to get a fresh player on and cement their position.
Ooh. Oh. Again, I think I can't do anything about that.
A team that's really dominating this match, and they are the better side, and now the scoreline.
I'm guessing you're talking about the Bolton game. Yeah, that was, well, could have been the Bolton or the Man City one. I think both days the Stokies just were on top form. I think everyone knew it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Hunter. And they cut it out. Neither side able to dwell on the ball for very long here. Megan Klingenberg.
Come on, push forward a bit.
Some potential in this move.
Oh, God.
O'Hara. Hunter.
Yeah, right, the goalie. I swear I wish I could get the team push up.
Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Well, that will mean a corner coming up now. We are going to see a substitution now.
I don't think they're incredibly overpowered. I just think
In goes the corner. Got to be.
there's maybe an aura of invincibility about them. It's, I don't know how to explain what I mean as far as the difference goes. I mean, it's like, I get the feeling Liverpool could beat them this weekend, but Liverpool could be beaten by another team, so it's like...
Possession in the midfield area.
There are games that City will completely boss, and like you say, it'll make them seem like they're unstoppable. And then there'll be teams where they'll not necessarily get shown up, but the cracks will appear. What's my favourite game? Well, to be honest, I sort of always rotate with my games. Like, you know, I'll have one favourite for a while, and I think at the moment Hitman's the one. But saying that, I enjoyed Battlefront, which I played this afternoon. I'm still playing FIFA. When Fallout comes out, I'll give that a go. Same with Red Dead 2. So I just keep rotating. You know, it's if I can get into a game, I'll give it a chance, you know.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
Best way I can describe a game is if I'd go in a cosplay for it. When I went to a Comic-Con, I went dressed as a Soul Survivor, just because I liked Full Life that much at the time. Whereas now, if I went to one, I'd probably go dressed in a 47 style suit.
Encourage one or two players. Still 5 minutes to go of added time. Attacking well here. That's a brilliant challenge. Matters out now.
Small differences, but
Alexandra Pop.
it is there. I don't think anything can beat that 6-1 against Liverpool. I mean, even the... I know I say that after we've just talked about Bolton, but I'm going to say beating Bolton at Wembley is one thing, beating Liverpool at home, yeah, it's always a little bit bigger doing that, especially when it was Gerrard's last game.
You have to say well played Germany. They thoroughly deserved their win from the USA point of view. Shuffling the pack, including bringing on Kim Hunter. We had a few headlines because of her connection, of course, to Alex Hunter, but it was difficult for her, as it was for all the USA players.
Yeah, it was a lesson for the US, wasn't it, today? Particularly for the 16-year-old. It's a different level of football that she's entered, and it'll do her good, though, experiencing that match against Germany.
Final thoughts, not a real post-mortem, Alan, but obviously disappointment is a key.
Let's see what they got to say. Yeah, Meunier's have pretty much stopped running. It was a bit silly. Should have tried to keep the clean sheet.
See you tomorrow.
Well played. Tough side, Jiminy.
Apart from in '66, right?
A bit before my time. No man, I can tell you all about it, though. You hungry?
I'm starving.
All right, come on. My treat.
Now you see, that's how that first scene should have gone. Just nice and cool.
It's 2-2, last minute right, and it's a penalty to win it. And I mean, I never miss penalties. This one flies straight over the bar, right into Rosie. I swear the ball moved right on the spot just as I hit it.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. As long as it doesn't stop you taking the next one.
It's been pretty full on, juggling training with school and stuff. Be worth it though if I get into college on a soccer scholarship. Been coming to this diner for years with Dad. They do good burgers.
Listen, it was pretty weird for me when you turned up here the other day.
Did you see the look on Dad's face? Kim, what are you doing here? Right?
I guess his lies finally caught up with him.
You've got him all wrong, you know.
He walked out on his family.
Ever thought of asking him why?
Do you know the guy? Not exactly much of a talker, is he?
Things aren't always what they seem.
Oh, you sound just like him.
Doesn't mean I'm wrong. Without Dad, I don't know where I'd be right now. I owe him everything.
You would have been fine. You can play.
I wasn't talking about soccer.
Going to say, Barry, he knows unlucky. He'll always be the butt of a joke. In fairness, you go nearly 2 years, not nearly, over 2 years without scoring, you will have that reputation. It's just occurred to me I'm going to have to do training again. Oh, come on. The great equaliser.
Okay. Alex.
Okay.
Okay, so your last game in the Premier League, the crowd booed you. How did it feel? What did you do first thing when you came off?
Oh,
just happy, Tim.
It was awful.
Yeah.
Probably like worst experience of my life, I think. Just, I mean, I didn't really do anything. I just tried to get out there.
There, that's it. Right there. That feeling, I want you to bring that feeling back. Okay? Find it, carry it with you through the whole scene. This guy offers you a Coca-Cola, you decide to drink it. Nice kid. Generous. Generous. So you drink the Coca-Cola. You feel refreshed. You feel uplifted. You want to give him something special so he'll remember this moment. That's it. Cool. You got this.
Yeah.
You're ready. Yeah, you are. Let's roll on rehearsal.
I think all this does is show that adverts are silly. You shouldn't get people who aren't actors to be acting in adverts.
Hey, Alex. Alex Hunter?
Yeah.
Forget them. They don't know anything. You're the greatest. Do you want my Coke? It's okay. You can have it.
Yeah, all right then.
It's just occurred to me that probably FIFA's sponsored by that as well.
Nobody's going to believe me.
You got a phone?
Yeah.
Come here then.
No problem.
Cut. Yes. Killed
You'd have thought there'd be goals, cameras on both goals. If they're meant to be tracking goal line anyway.
No, that was unbelievable. Did you check the gate?
What time is it? Right, 20 past 11. I can go on for another 40 minutes or so, and then I think I'm going to call it a night, just for the fact that I'm playing tomorrow anyway. Well, I'm playing this tomorrow anyway, so it's not as if I've got to rush through it. I can probably do one match. Well, if I'm a sub, I could probably do two.
This is cup football now. Win and we progress to the conference semi-finals. Lose and our season ends in failure. Today is when the hard work really starts, gentlemen. Give every ounce of your being and you can achieve anything. Even what no one thought possible.
Why do I get the feeling like I'm going to come off the bench at 3-0 down and have to try and rescue it?
Si se puede.
Well, I'm on the bench. I'm halfway there. Show up to every practice, do not simulate training. It's as if it read me mind. Then score 5 goals and win the MLS Cup. Well, I'm not going to do the middle one, and I've got no guarantee I can do the bottom one. I like Crouchy for that. If he just comes on, I'm alright. It's if he starts that I don't like it.
Done and dusted, doesn't it? But it is a positive move. 2-0 up, and quite often a manager will put on a defender, but not the case here. He's trying to maintain the momentum with Alex Hunter.
Come on, Ash, throw the ball to me. Come on, Cashley. That's a good play.
Alex Hunter.
And immediately I lose it.
Valeri. And he gives it back to him. Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. Maybe he'll cross it here. In towards the near post. Well, that's the keeper's ball from the moment the
I
cross
think
left his
it's
foot.
not necessarily that. It's more when he starts, it's as if the opposition immediately know what a game plan is, which is to lump it to him. So they just sit a little deeper, and it means they don't. Well, it's not even deeper. It's they push up a little bit because they know he can't run in behind. Just gives us no options. At least with the phobia, he can come short and go stretch the line, as it were.
Hunter. I like the look of this attack. It's a good cross. Corner to come now. They've decided to make a change, and being behind, you can understand that. Corner played in. Well, they just can't get the ball away. It's another corner.
Well done. I'm just not very good with him. I think that's the bottom line of it.
He's put in the corner. There's still danger here. After this
Maybe if I started up front instead of on the wing, I'd have been better.
Attack straight away. Oh, what a shame. They had numbers for Hunter. He's put it over.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the contact and power, but accuracy just off.
I mean, it's like that was a good chance. I just skied it. I dread to think what it'd be like on 19. I'd have been probably more surprised than I would have been if I'd won the lottery if Shaq had stayed. You know, I think his ego was too big for the club at times. I know people defend him, but it's just that comment about Ronaldinho, and I can't forget it. It was essentially saying this team is rubbish, well, and I'm being polite there, and even I can't save them. I think you were that good, do you? I mean, yes, the players were bad, but you've got an almighty opinion of yourself there.
Neatly intercepted. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition.
You know, bigger clubs can handle that sort of ego. It's why I think Liverpool is a suit for him, but I'm going to say it wasn't a suit for me personally. Yeah, they've been having bits in the media since Shaq left. Adam said that Shaqiri is a bad influence in the dressing room and he caused the team to be overly defensive. Shaqiri said he was the only one who scored goals compared to Adam, who got sent off. I think both had points. Adam shouldn't have said anything, but Shaqiri wasn't wrong with what he said either.
Dos Santos. That's very good shielding of the ball. It's Ashley Cole. It's Alex Hunter.
Ooh.
He's coming forward with some danger. Good defensive clearance there. Now Powell. Whipped in from the wide area.
The game time on this is so short. I've only been on maybe 2 minutes in real life.
And the verdict on added time is
I think I'm alright. I think they're winning.
Well, they're in a good position here.
Ooh.
Good defending. Great joy for LA Galaxy. Final whistle and more progress.
I mean, I hardly played anything there.
They're into the Western Conference semi-final.
I had a shot and that was it.
They'll certainly take this after the start to the season they endured, but they've been really good last few games.
Well, they've gone through.
With Arnie, it's a case of I still can't forgive the way he left the club, because he really did burn bridges. You know, he did that Amma sign in front of the Stoke fans. It was very... It was pretty much him being himself. And the way I see it is, he may have had points about a lack of ambition, but he didn't have to voice them the way he did. Maybe we could have handled ourselves better as well, but still... way I see it is we don't know everything that goes on, do we? He does. Wowzer, I'm not even on the bench now. I've got to admit, I've got a feeling how this sets up for the final journey in FIFA 19. And now I'm playing, I'm just not seeing how it's going to happen. Him and Shaq were the perfect pair, but I also kind of think we're better without them. Yeah, personally, I like the likes of Vince in the sense that he's got a little ego, but it's not out of control. Compared to Shaq and Arnie, who I think, yeah, they might have been nice enough people, but still, I think they were like, boom. No worries, Balaban. I'm not here long myself now, so see ya.
Set pieces. We have the ability and skill to...
Well, I get points if I play these things, so I'll play them. And considering I'm not even on the bench according to that, I might as well just do something to finish this stream off. That's going at the bar, innit? Or even over the bar. Putting too much power on.
Show me your pace. Maximum effort, boys.
Oh, I thought that one hit. Yeah, I'm not denying he was a good player, you know, it's just, for me, I like a player who sort of says, right, I have got ability, but I'm also at this club, and I'll respect it. Even if he wants to move, you know, you do get them. I mean, it's like Nzonzi, I know he moved, but he didn't badmouth us. You know, everything he did was behind closed doors. And I know behind closed doors does come out in the wash eventually, but it's like even Begovic sort of was a little bit dirty. Still remember him not wanting to play against, I think, Shrewsbury in the Cup. Ooh. Go on. When he scored at the stadium last season, he did the Hammers sign in front of the Stoke fans as if to say, haha. The way I see it is, he was sort of right that we were upset that he left. He knew what was going on behind the scenes, he must have done. He could have been the bigger man and just sort of not responded, but instead, he thought, right, they've been giving me stick, I'm going to give it back. Considering how little we know about what goes on, I just didn't think that was right. Taking face cam back off just so I can see this score thing. Actually, I can do this, I think. There we go. Just as I set that one up, I realised that hasn't got chat on it, so, yep, sorry. Still getting used to how I do it this way. Alright, I'll leave it there. On the bench again, at least.
Okay, that's all for today. And please follow our trainer's recovery plans.
Okay. So this is going to be the last one, I think, for today, the last game. So I'm going to be streaming for a couple hours tomorrow anyway, so whether it's Stoke or anything else, you can always tune in for that. Supporting Kansas City.
So here we are. The playoffs for real. 2 legs, and today we are in enemy territory, gentlemen.
Oh, 2 legs. Andy, no.
Stay disciplined. Keep your shape. Frustrate their fans. Force errors, and the away goal will come. Hard work and belief have taken us this far. But now, focus, attention to detail, they become just as important. One lapse in concentration and all your hard work counts for nothing. Si se puede.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say, I still remember it just for the fact that I think no one had really sat in the seats, had they?
Well, we've still got half an hour to go, and we're going to see now Alex Hunter.
It's been pretty tight out
What's
there,
the score?
The manager clearly feeling this change is going to
Yeah,
make a difference.
another one with Adam. That was good. I just wish he wouldn't take a shot from halfway every time now, as if it's something that happens every time he does it. When he comes on a pitch, goalies must think, right, I can't go off my line. So, but he still tries it. So I need to do something because the team aren't winning.
Here's Jonathan Dos Santos. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Good forward play from them. It's good play until they got that challenge in.
Ooh.
Trying to catch the player. They can't get away with that, Alex Hunter. Free kick. Well, that's late. He's going to have to get booked for that, I'm sure.
Yeah, silly challenge. And, you know, if he ends up getting sent off...
Oh yeah, I'm going to say, I don't think that guy's going to forget that anytime soon.
Well, it was badly timed. He didn't get the ball, and he knows he's committed a foul there.
The ball has to be back 10 yards. Referee's making sure. Well, that's good defending. Dos Santos. Hunter. On to the attack now. Stopped him practically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Good play by Ashley Cole to intercept. Well, they use the forward in these positions, dropping deep. He lays it off and they play from there. In behind the defenders.
Oh yes. I think it's got to be Bakunas. You know, he should have had a bit more awareness of what was going on behind him. I mean, that goal he could have done better getting back, but I think he was of the mindset I'd rather go, you know, sort of keep going for the, was it an equaliser at the time? Oh, no, it wasn't an equaliser, it was just a goal to get back in, wasn't it?
Off we go again, 2-1. Rubio. Espinosa. Was a foul. We'll get a free kick for that.
Oh, come on.
Found it hard to get into the game, hasn't he? The player in the wide position, and he's going to pay a price for that. He's not going to finish the game.
Yeah, he didn't really get into it, did he? And part of that is due to the lack of service.
The shot's on.
Oh.
No goal. Flag
I was going to say.
That assistant there, he was certain the flag went up straight away.
It was a good scalp, you know, considering how we've had in this season. You know, a result against the Premier League side, it's good.
This attack, and it looks dangerous.
Even if it was their B team, pretty much.
Fernandez came in with the challenge, and the ball broke free. Dos Santos. Espinosa. Giovanni Dos Santos. Dos Santos. Giovanni Dos Santos. Just a case of finding the spare man is always available in their own half, and the opposition letting them do this at the moment, although they are trailing.
There we go.
Now Cole. Now this looks promising. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. No time to panic. There's still time to change this game.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see the opposition manager put another centre-half on here to try and cope with this aerial bombardment.
Come on, pull me down. Oh.
Able to cut that out with some sharp movement.
Yeah, it was a poor pass.
Nice interplay between the two of them. Well, that's relieved some of the pressure as the defender...
I keep saying it when I do these streams. I'm not a good gamer, but I just try to have a bit of fun with it. You know, I always like to win and whatnot, but I don't get too down if I don't, because I just know there's better players out there.
This turnover could be costly against a side that can break like this.
Still, it doesn't mean that I don't want to try and win this last game, for instance.
Very impressive, the support for this team. If only the team could be quite so impressive themselves.
Yeah, they're doing their bit, the supporters, they really are, so just wonder whether it can transfer onto those players down on the pitch.
There's good progress with this attack. Here's Hunter.
Oh.
Comes in with a tackle.
Out.
I think the coach will be considering his options.
Yeah, I mean, Federici's going to be unlucky now. He isn't going to play for 2 months unless something happens to Jack, and I just hope that doesn't happen, because a bad Jack Butland is better than no Jack Butland.
Guiding it through the defenders. And the added time will amount to 3 minutes at least. Alex Hunter. Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. It's a deep cross towards the back post. Now, not long to go.
Let's try and get a short corner. No.
Here comes the corner. Well, that could have been that. But the goalkeeper's kept his team alive.
Yeah, still in it, aren't they? And
I've got nothing against him. I just think to myself, you know, you want Jack in. I'd rather Jack Butland, who's not exactly at his best, than Adam Federici at his best.
Yeah, cliche, but it is only half time. Something the manager will be accentuated, but they did play.
I think I'd feel more confident with him as well if we'd seen more of him, but you know, it's not at League Grant where we had a whole season of him.
Set up for that second leg, which they hope will lead them to the semi-finals.
Yeah, thoroughly professional. All about concentration now in the second.
I think it's one of my mum's favourite hobbies when she's watching the game, just having a look at Jack and just seeing if he's having a nervous breakdown. I don't tend to notice him that much myself. I'm usually looking elsewhere, like in the crowd or what's going on the touchline. To be fair, I'm like that when I'm at the match as well. I'll take a break and play and just take advantage of it. Right, so I know there's another 15 minutes till midnight, but there's probably another cutscene, another training session, and even then I've got to play a game, so I'm going to leave it here for now, alright? So I'm back on tomorrow about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so if you're free then, feel free to come along and chat, you know. It's been quite fun actually, just having to talk about Stoke and other things, so yeah, like I say, if you're there, by all means. If not, I'll be streaming this probably another time, because I don't think I'll get this done in one more session. So yeah, but yeah, see you next time, alright? Bye.